couple of weeks ago I was benching 170 pounds and I got 10 reps on the first set, then 9, then 8. And I have a 3x10 here, which means that if I get 3 sets of 10, then I can move on to the next weight. The next week I didn't bench, instead I did dips because I have a bench slash dips, which means that I can choose between a bench and a dip, but it also means that I am not doing any for longer than 2 weeks in a row. So if I did bench press twice in a row, for example, then the next time I will have to do dips. I cannot choose bench again, and so that's what I did because I already did bench twice, so then I had to choose dips. And then the next week after that I did the same weight with bench, got 10, 9, 8 again. You know, the old me would have been a little frustrated, like what the fuck, but not the new me, because now I'm a lot more chill. But then the next week I again got 10, 9, 8 with the same weight, and at that point I was like, what the fuck, I was getting a little bit frustrated because I've already taken this weight 3 times and I got the same sets and reps every single time. So you know what I did? Nothing. My other chest exercise was a dumbbell bench press and I knew that that was going up. I also had dips. I knew that if I'm gonna do dips again, they're going to go up. So that's exactly what I did. The next 2 times I didn't choose bench, I just chose dips. So I did the dips for 2 weeks in a row. I knew that I would progress in it, and I did. And then I got back to the bench press and I got 10, 10, 9. Finally, the progress was there, and so I didn't really plateau. I just wasn't making gains as fast as I wanted to. And since then I already did another workout and I got 3x10, so next time I'm gonna go up to 175. I was also struggling a little bit recently on dumbbell pre-workouts. I moved up in weight to 32.5 pounds, and here I have a 3x6 or 10, but if I knew that on the last set I'm going to fall out of the rep range and maybe only get 5 or something like that, then I would just not do that set. So that's what I did for the very first workout. I got 6, 6, and then the next week I went to the same weight, 6, 5. What the fuck happened? What is the very first thing that you think of when that happens? Oh no, I'm losing performance. Or am I? Well, I didn't panic too much, I didn't change anything. The next week I came back and did 6, 6, 6. Now adding another set with 6 again. So did I get weaker? Did I get worse? No, it was only for 1 session, probably because I had a bad day or something. And that sort of stuff sometimes happens even when you sleep enough, eat enough, when you do everything well. Sometimes you just have a bad session. Now after the 666, the next week I came back, got 7, 6, 5. I wasn't supposed to get a 5 because I have a 6 to 10, remember? So basically I was doing the same amount of reps. I got 1 rep more on the first set, but I lost 1 on the last set, so what the fuck just happened? Well, I don't know, but the next week I came back again without any stressing and I got 7, 6, 6. Then after that I got 7 on the first set. On the second set I had 7 for my right arm and 6 for my left arm, and then on the last set I had 6 for both. And now you could be thinking, well, this is really slow progress. What the fuck is it? And you're barely even progressing a rep per week over 3 sets. But the next week I came back again and randomly the weights just felt so easy. I got 8 on my first set, 8 on the second set, and on the last set I got 7 on my right arm and 6 on my left arm. And does that make any sense? I mean, literally I made the same progress in 1 week as I barely even did in the previous month. So what the hell happened? I don't know. And I don't even care. That's just how lifting is. That's just how it works sometimes. Sometimes it's completely random. And that's why you shouldn't freak out when something doesn't happen as you wanted it to. Just because you lost a rep now compared to last session doesn't mean that you got weaker. Just because you kept the same amount of reps, same performance, that doesn't mean you didn't gain any muscle. And just because you think your progress is slow, that doesn't mean it's gonna be the same speed forever. In lifting there are so many factors that come into play and you don't even notice a lot of them usually. Like, yeah, there are the obvious ones like sleep, food, but sometimes you just feel like shit. Sometimes maybe you didn't eat enough salt or something like that, didn't drink enough, or you just had a stressful day at work or had an argument with your partner or whatever, and for whatever random reason you don't progress as much. But then one day everything just comes together at the right place at the right time and you progress as much as you did in the previous month. And that's why you don't have to always react to what is happening to you, to what you write in your logbook, because sometimes you struggle for 6 months to add 10 pounds to the lift, and then just randomly in a month after that you add 10 pounds in a month and you haven't changed anything. You know, sometimes you don't have to change anything. Sometimes there's just some random magic that happens and I can't explain it at all. But that's how lifting is, and that's why as long as you're making progress, just be happy, because if you constantly change up your things, what is eventually going to happen is you're actually not gonna make any progress. I did that in the past. I was like, oh, what I'm doing is not working because I'm not making fast enough progress, so I'm just gonna change it. And then, oh, this new thing is not working either, I'm just gonna change it again, and always trying to optimize, and then nothing is working. And it's only because you decided to change all the time. If you would have done the very first thing consistently for a year, it would have worked. Also, sometimes one of your lifts goes up very quickly while all of the other ones are going relatively slowly, or vice versa. Maybe all of your lifts are going up quickly and then one lift is really struggling, is going really slowly, but it's still going. And then maybe, you know, as time passes, this will change. So stop worrying so much and just stick to the plan. You don't have to always change something. What you need is consistency, and this video here.